movie, there's no reason why not to go to streaming.
Right.
You
at
know?
this point, yeah. All right. What do you think?
So, while Palm Springs was probably my favorite movie of the year, there's a good chance I never would have seen it if it was in theaters. I mean...
Well, it's not even worth thinking about that because theaters weren't a thing this year anyway.
Yeah, true. Though, Tenet, the Christopher Nolan movie, they tried doing a wide release in theaters.
When?
Recently. This was probably like a month ago it came out. And huge failure.
Well, no
Massive
shit.
failure. Christopher Nolan was very much just like, no, I made my movie to be seen in theaters, so we're going to release it in theaters. And it's just like, we can let 5 people in the theater at once, right?
I mean...
And massive failure.
Well, duh. Though.
Yeah. It
Who
just...
greenlit that?
I don't know who greenlit it, but it was done.
So now can a streaming service still buy it and put it out?
Probably, yeah.
Because, like, no one's fucking saw it.
Yeah.
Or is it like a lot of times in music, they'll be like, oh, it already came out. You can't re-release it.
No, you can.
Yeah.
If something left theaters, then you can put it on. Then you can sell it to.
But it wouldn't be
where HBO or Netflix.
They
or
won't
wherever.
make as much money as if they held it and went directly to them, right? Probably.
No, because it costs so much money you're already losing so much money on putting it into theaters. If you're putting it into theaters, you have to spend a lot more on marketing too, on advertising and stuff than you would if you were putting it to streaming.
I mean, I'm sure.
So you're.
I wonder what that actually that difference is because they're but you still have to market a movie. You can put something on Netflix.
You have to do so much more advertising for theaters
to get people out of their fucking
if
houses.
People already have Netflix, they're going to watch your movie.
Yeah, that's true. If you could get it on the homepage or something.
It's a lot more advertising to get somebody to leave their house to drive to the movie theater and to pay the ticket fee to go get it. It takes a lot more advertising. It costs a lot more money.
That makes sense. I'm just curious as to what the actual difference is.
I mean, I don't know specifically. I mean, if you're releasing something in theaters, it has to make at least double its money to cut even. At least double its budget to cut even. Just because
of all the expenses.
All the expensive advertising, the theater is taking a cut of it. If it's a Marvel movie, if it's a big budget one where they spend way more on advertising than anybody else, it's 3 times its budget.
What percentage of a movie's budget will they spend on advertising? Like as much?
Yeah, usually as much.
Really?
For a big one, yeah. For an Avengers, they probably spend more on advertising than they spend on the actual movie. Yeah. All right, so another reason why, and this is kind of like the real reason why you're not getting movies and comedies in theaters as much is overseas markets of
China,
of Japan, of Avengers or Transformers, a robot blowing stuff up. That's universal in every language. Something like Palm Springs, 1, you need to know the language to get the jokes, and 2, you kind of have to know American culture a bit to think the jokes are funny.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the real reason why. Because modern day, the name of the game is overseas markets.
Well, and they also have specific endings for China, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much they would have had to like edit Palm Springs. You know, some of the gay jokes they or like, you know, because in Palm Springs it's like, you know, hinted at that Andy Samberg is bisexual. Well, no, it's not hinted at. It's like directly said that he's bisexual. And that for China, they would probably have had to have edited out.
They may have like just disappeared like the head of Alibaba. Jack Ma, he's like the Jeff Bezos of China. Like he spoke
yes,
out.
I didn't know the guy's name, but yes, I've heard about that, of just like this of basically the Chinese billionaire who got abducted by the government. And
I don't know if it's confirmed, because then they put out something that he wasn't, but he was just laying low.
But they were like, this is the richest guy in China. It's basically like if the U.S. government had kidnapped Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.